Hello all, happy Easter. We're still celebrating Easter. It's 50 days long, so let's keep the celebration going, even in the midst of this dark time in the temporal realm. We have to be always keeping that eternal perspective, even amidst a lot of suffering all around us within our lives. We have to keep our resurrected Lord in focus. So I just wanted to start off with that. Even though right now doesn't seem like a time for us to rejoice, we have to rejoice in that which is eternal above that which is temporal. Even in the darkness, we must rejoice. So a couple weeks ago, if you recall, I sent out the video kind of introducing the transition from in class to home faith for you all, and I said that within that, I said I was going to send another video kind of showing how to navigate through Sophia Institute for teachers, the kind of streaming service that'll help you with the lessons, and then Sadlier Connect. So these are the two, Sadlier and Sophia Institute. These are the two publishers that we use. We use Sadlier for in class. We've used Sadlier for in class, and use Sophia Institute for home faith. But Sophia Institute has a lot of great things. So great resources, and it's just overall their online programming is much better than Sadlier. But Sadlier has some good things that I'm going to show you as well to help with the lessons that you already have been doing. This is the first week that some of you are going through Sophia Institute for their lessons. So we got grade 4, we have grade 5, and grade 3. Grade 1s and 2, you're still working through Sadlier, but I'm going to show how to navigate through Sadlier Connect, and it's basically just shows the lessons, but there's some other resources that you can just look around and see, hey, how can I pull this into the lesson? How can I spice up my lesson? There's a lot of good things on there, so I'll show you that. First of all, we'll go through Sophia because this is a little bit harder to find, and there's just a lot more here to show. So I'm at sophiainstitute.com right here, sophiainstitute.com. From there, you'll see this tab for teachers, Sophia Institute for Teachers. .org is actually the website once you click that. So you could just type in Sophia Institute for Teachers.org and get straight to it. So they have created this whole COVID-19 support page. I'm going to go through that after I first show you these lesson plans. This is their, normally, I mean, obviously this is brand new, and they've added some things with the COVID-19 support, and they've restructured some of their website to help. But I'm going to go here to their lesson plans first. So if you see grades 3 through 5 this week, you're going through a lesson that comes from teaching the liturgical year. So you go to lesson plans, hover over lesson plans, and then you click teaching the liturgical year. So yesterday was Divine Mercy Sunday. The way that these teaching for the liturgical year lessons go is they have made the whole month lessons all at once, and so you would have to download April 2020. You just download that. You may, and I'm not sure of this because I already have an account, but you might have to. These are free, but it might be directed for you to make a login after clicking that. You just make a login. It's free. There you go. So after it's downloaded, you'll see this screen, Journey Through Lent Teaching the Liturgical Year lessons for April 2020. So we're already, we obviously went through Palm Sunday and Easter Sunday. And now we are at Divine Mercy Sunday, what used to be known as Low Sunday, or it's still used in the Tridentine calendar. Journey through Lent, second Sunday of Easter, for middle and upper elementary students. So you'll see it's laid out really well. You have materials. What would you need? You'll need the gospel, you need the Bible, but it also has it right here, but it would be nice for you to actually read from the Bible. And then later on it has excerpts that's also here from St. Faustina's diary. I don't have enough time to get into everything about the Divine Mercy right now. I'd love to do that, but you can do it on your own in preparation for this lesson. So it just will show you through, there's an activity that you can do. Here's this an image of the Divine Mercy. It asks you to if you'd like to pull it up. Oh, whoops. Now I have to get back to it. Okay, I think it was page 20. Third Sunday. All right, so there's conversation questions at the end after reading through these. What I would, and that activity I was mentioning is kind of just looking at the painting and then talking about the painting together with just having a conversation about the painting. Having just a contemplative gaze upon the Lord, and there's a lot to it. If you as a parent need, all right, how can I just look at this painting? And I've never done this. I've never done a meditation with looking at art. Look online. There's a lot has been written about just the Divine Mercy image itself. So if you need to do that before having that conversation with your child, please do, and then you'll find that you can talk about a painting for maybe 10 minutes. Maybe you can. Maybe it'll only be a minute or two. But, I also encourage you to pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet. You can go to YouTube, Divine Mercy in Song, and they have an awesome, it's called the Chaplet of Divine Mercy in Song Complete, has 11 million views. Really beautiful. I'd love if you all pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet together for this week. So just wanted to show you how to get there. Divine Mercy in Song. Just go to YouTube and you can find that. All right, so now I just went through the first part of the lesson, and then you see St. Catherine of Siena. It's just written there. What does that mean? So there's, in Sophia Institute for Teachers, there's what's called the Heavenly Hall of Fame. Go to lesson plans, click on Heavenly Hall of Fame, and you'll see saints by month. These saints that they have here, they have kind of little biographies written. These come from the Family of Faith, which we use in our home faith already. So you click St. Catherine of Siena, that it'll download, and then you can read a little bit about St. Catherine of Siena. It would be great if you read this, and then you can also, this would be more for younger children to color in that image. Maybe some third graders would like to do that. So you'll have time to just read about St. Catherine, discuss her as a family if you like to. The other saint is St. Vincent Ferrer. He's an amazing saint, very passionate evangelist. He is an amazing preacher. You can read about him as well for this week. but this is a great resource. If you see any of the other saints here that you'd love to go through, and then maybe do some more research, and you can maybe watch some other clips on Formed about a saint. Just do that. There's so much out there on St. Catherine of Siena. You can read from her dialogues itself. Pull up an excerpt online from the dialogues of St. Catherine of Siena, and get creative. So that's in the Heavenly Hall of Fame. So there's so much here in Sophia Institute for Teachers. There's lessons that they make. I mean, this isn't just like right now. And last month it was all about the crisis that we find ourselves in. But this whole teaching the faith with current events, I think it's just so well done. You can check them out beforehand. I think these are better for fourth or fifth graders. Going through these lessons, pull them up, just take a look, use them if you like, don't use them if you don't. But I think they're pretty cool. And then there's an art library, which is they take a lot of their things from their Spirit of Truth and Family of Faith. They have all these kind of just throughout their books, but they have some, you can click on them, and then you can kind of like what we're doing with the Divine Mercy image. Sophia Institute really believes in evangelizing and catechizing through art, and that's the primary way that actually children through the ages were catechized, was through art and architecture and in the churches and through sacramentals. That's how they were, up until just over the last couple hundred years, that was the primary way of catechesis. So there's obviously time-tested truth to that form of evangelization and catechesis. I want to go through this COVID-19 support page, click on parish support. What they have here, what's really cool are these virtual classrooms. These are very helpful for your purposes as parents. These workshops aren't really for, I don't know why that happened. If that comes up, you can also find these workshops through at the very top where it says workshops here. You can just click here, workshops. They always have these catechetical workshops going on, but they right now have these virtual workshops for teachers going on. And so there's going to be a virtual workshop Tuesday, May 5th that you can sign up for, learn more about how to catechize and do your formation in the home. So there we go. That's these virtual workshops. Just practical lessons for catechesis. These are the last few that have been done. Virtual classrooms from these support webinars. Now it says support the Spirit of Truth support webinars, but you'll find helpful information as I look through them, and they're really well done, and you'll learn a lot, even if we're not going through Spirit of Truth. That's the equivalent of Sad year. So right now, this year at least, we're not using Spirit of Truth, but you can watch these workshops. All right, so going down more, these Family of Faith resources. These are the books we use for home faith already. But you can find some really good supplement. This is what is called the supplement page. They have these awesome sync cards and different presentations that you can just pull into some of your lessons, just go around. And then you also will find under these additional resources, the Spirit of Truth parish supplements.